Hey everybody, what's going on? What's going on? Back again. This time for the basketball side of things. Not a crazy day in the league, and yeah, I guess all the games are done. So, J-Pop, what's going on, man? How you feeling, man? How was the weekend? You get any rest in at least, or was it a little hectic? Yeah, we're at like 55. Yeah, he just does this stuff like he does this stuff like it's a like he does this stuff so easily, but like I feel like people still don't like they don't even appreciate it. Like this dude is I don't, I don't even get it. Um, so Memphis is 4-10. This is a bit of a challenging season. Uh, Taylor Jenkins gone. Honestly, don't. Oh, it's like Reacts is not a he's not a Jokic guy. Like Reacts. Nah, man, I don't know about that. I mean, Udonis Haslam he was no joke. He was steady, but like I think the thing about Jokic is like he's just he's so calm and he's so in his element. And to be honest, I think yeah, he's skilled. Yeah, he can shoot and oh Jesus, he could do all those kind of things. But I just feel like honestly, he just reads the game. He just reads the game at a level that a lot of people just don't read it at. You know what I mean? Like he just he just makes counters. Like for everything you do, he just has a counter. That's what it seems like to me. Jaren Jackson Jr. tough shooting night, but like you could tell he was trying to keep these guys in it. He was trying to keep the team afloat. I don't know how much longer he's going to be there. I think I touched that on that the other day a little bit. Um, Cedric Howard, the rookie, he's playing well. This is a crazy rookie class, man. This is a crazy rookie class. The next class is about to be crazy. I'm trying to do a video on that next rookie class. I just gotta sit down and do it. Jalen Wells, solid player. Zach Edey. Let's see how many blocks bro had. 2 blocks, 2 steals. There you go. Ja Morant exited the game with a little bit of an injury. Yeah, man. He just it's so light. It's so light. It seems like. Um, what is it? Right calf soreness. Um, no, I believe you. I believe you. That Jokic is averaging those crazy. What is it? 36, 12, and 13. Yeah, Curry has been going crazy. They kind of need him to do that to win. You know what? What they're saying. What I'm hearing is like they still need another piece. They still might not be done. They just might need to get another player. Steph Curry averaging 47 and a half. Yeah, Curry's been doing a lot, man. Curry's been doing a lot. Like they it's the team is kind of just not like I'm not exactly sure what what direction they're going in. I imagine they'll right the ship though, or make a move. I don't know how long Kuminga stays though. Um, Donovan Mitchell with a big game, 35-5. Evan Mobley with 22, 13, and 4. Uh, Jared Allen also with 16 and 6. DeAndre Hunter's been playing well. Lonzo Ball with 9 and 7 and 5. Like I always say with Lonzo Ball, like I just want to see him round out his game a little more, where he's mixing it up in terms of the way he's scoring and getting to the rim and stuff. Curry, yeah, Curry's like, yeah, it's a. I don't know. Everybody keeps saying Golden State is over the hill. It's a bit, it's a bit tough with Golden State because, um, they're kind of built to win now, but they do have some young players as well. But they kind of got to get it. They kind of got to find their rhythm. It started out well. They not exactly sure what they're doing in the big man situation. Yeah, he left Under Armour, right? Yeah, he was wearing those Nikes like to warm up, or I guess the other day. Um, yeah, I feel like they do that a lot of times when they feel like a guy's getting toward the end. I remember Jordan did that with, yeah, like I feel like that happens. Um, but I feel like you shouldn't do that to Curry, especially since he built that. You know what I mean? But Chet Holmgren with 25, 8 and 2. I feel like shoot. I feel like he's getting to an all-star level. Um AJ Mitchell playing really well. Really good draft pick. Con Knipple playing well. Kalkbrenner. 2.4 blocks. Uh, Terrence Mann, solid. Zion James. Colin Sexton. I feel like he's a good pickup for them. Shooting the ball. Real nice. Wait, say that again? Why would he leave and keep his own brand? Say that again? Like what do you think he should make his own sneaker? You mean? Toronto's not bad, but I mean they're getting the wins that they should get, right? Brandon Ingram, 19, 5 and 2. RJ Barrett, 22, 6 and 4. Scotty Barnes, 14, 11 and 6. Jake Pottle, 22. I feel like he should maybe not. I don't know why I thought Jake Pottle was shooting that thing. Quigley's playing pretty well this year. Murray Boyles is playing pretty well this year. Grady Dick is doing the best that he can with his limited minutes. I mean, 8 points. I don't know how many minutes he played though. Pascal Siakam, he's trying to keep these guys afloat for sure. But good that they have TJ McConnell back. It's just not really going well with that. Oh, Pirtle. Pirtle. Okay, yeah. So what's the Curry brand That I don't understand. So he's because it seems like he's trying to be a free agent to see what opportunities come about. So what's the Curry brand then? It's basically like his division of Under Armour, right? Yeah, I thought they did make a division for him. So he's separated from Under Armour, but he's just with the Curry, like he's just with the Curry division. 40, 41, 25 for Austin Reeves. DeAndre Ayton's been playing well as of late, though. 20 in his last 2 games. DeAndre Ayton's a good player, man. That ain't bad then. That ain't bad, but why is he testing out the other sneakers and stuff? That's the thing that I don't understand. Cause he said, yeah, I'm just gonna play around with other sneakers or whatever. So I don't get that. But if he's just with his own brand, then that's fine. Rollins been playing well. Giannis is trying to like really he's really trying to get the best out of his teammates. Gary Trent with a good game. But I think they played last night, didn't they? Yeah, they played last night, so I mean the back to back just got them. They played what was it? Overtime. And he had 18 assists in that game. Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, I don't get the sneaker free agent part. Yeah, I'm still kind of confused. I'm still kind of confused. But I don't know if he'll go with Nike or anything like that. I imagine he might just do like one of those Chinese brands, like Anta or like what's that other one that Dwayne Wade was with? You know what I mean? He might be able to get like a big deal. Or maybe they should just Giannis travels. Um maybe those Euro steps are travels. I don't know. Oh gosh. No, it's possible. Why can't I see the stats for this game? Let me go to NBA.com. Stay prayed up, y'all. Uh, is the game not done or is it done? So confused, man. The heck is going on? So Tim Hardaway Jr. has 20. Jokic has 14 points, 8 assists, 9 boards, 6 turnovers though. Aaron Gordon has 16. I feel like he's been playing well. Jamal Murray's been playing well, 17. 6 assists. Um, Randall with 20. Edwards 14. Naz Reid with 17. I think they're always better when Naz Reid gets, his touches. I mean, Dillingham, good player, explosive player, but limited minutes, man. Yeah, I think he would. Yeah, I think he would. I feel like he's built more like that era. You know what I mean? Like the kind of athleticism, the speed in which he plays in. I feel like more built for that time. That's why like I'm not as high on when people like they just want guys that are super athletic because like Jokic, like those are two of the players who are not super athletic, and look how they dominate the league. So like this whole like, oh man, you got to be super athletic type of that whole notion of like overemphasizing athletic, like not that it doesn't help, it does help, but it's just like it's not everything. Athleticism is not everything. It matters though, like because look at the things Giannis can do, but it's not everything though. Yeah, the game is weird, man. I don't know what's going on with that game. I honestly don't. I don't even know if the score is moving. I don't even know if this is right. I'm so confused. Oh man, I don't know. Um, yeah, Jokic 6 turnovers. Yeah, was it a back? Well, what did they play last night though? Let's look. Timberwolves might have played last night though, right? No. Yeah, Timberwolves did play last night, so I'm gonna chuck it up to that. And I feel like just with the way, yeah, um, I'm gonna give the Timberwolves an excuse that they're playing back to backs. I feel like back to backs are just tough. So I'm a I'm gonna try and give them a pass. The Nuggets didn't play last night though, but I feel like with Jokic's game because he has the ball in his hand so much, like he does turn the ball over a decent amount though. I feel like he's like his turnover average is pretty high though. I feel like it's like above 3. Let's see. Let's look at the Nuggets his turnovers per game. I feel like it's pretty high. I would like to see Aaron Gordon make the All Star team though. Yeah, 3 a game. I mean, 3 a game is a decent amount, but with the amount of plays he makes for his team, I still think it's okay. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did get rocked, right? Yeah, man, it's hard for me to understand how the Thunder are this good. Like I feel like they have a lot of good defenders, but I couldn't I would never imagine that this team would be that good though. Like I just don't get it. One thing about like SGA though, man, he makes really hard shots. You know, he's one of those guys like you're talking about guys who could play in the 90s. He has 21-11. Oh, really? All right, let me see. Cruddy. I don't understand this. Denver Nuggets had won 7 in a row. Like, is this real? Yeah, the defense is that good. They do have a lot of good perimeter defenders. It's just like, man, how could it be that good though? I mean, Holmgren, he's like a good help side guy, right? Hartenstein's solid. I mean, I feel like SGA is more like he's more like a passing lane guy to me. He's not super aggressive on the ball. Lou Dort's tough. Wallace is real tough. Caruso's real tough. Dang, I don't know. It's an interesting point, man. It's an interesting point. I still don't know what's going on with this game. It feels like they have some. It feels like they have like an extra player. Man, yeah, I gotta check them out more. I gotta check them out. Definitely would like to see like a yeah, something so weird, man. I gotta see them like full game and just see what's up, man. That's an interesting team. I just think it looks good for SGA's legacy though. Like I'm a big believer like it matters where you win those titles at. So for you to win a title in OKC, that means a lot to me. To do it in like a smaller market like that, I feel like that matters a lot for your legacy because smaller markets, man, it's just so hard to win these titles. It's just so hard to win these titles. Um, what else was I gonna say though? Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll hang tight and see what happens with some of these guys though, as far as John Morant, uh uh Jaren Jackson Jr., LaMelo Ball, Zion. Um, who else could be on the move? Who else is on the move? See what the oh Jesus. Um, let's see what Golden State. Let's see what Golden State does as well. Nah. Okay, he's all right. He's all right. Nah, bruh. The Lord Jesus Christ breaks curses, bruh. Nah, no curses, no curses. Yeah, Golden State. I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're doing. I'm not sure what they're thinking. Kaminga's another one. Um, I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna keep him. Um, 49 points. Darn it, man. You know, like it just seems like everything's been up and down. Like Pajimski was solid today. It was solid yesterday. Will Richard was solid yesterday. Um, Kaminga's out with his knee injury. It's just I'm not sure. Like they just need one more. Like the problem is like they either need to trade or they need somebody to develop. Like they need Moses Moody or like Pajimski to become really consistent. Like this is definitely the best year Moses Moody has had. I mean, he's shooting that three ball well. It's just, man, I don't know. I'm just not sure. You know, same thing with Pajimski. Like like this is probably his best season. Maybe, maybe his best season. I don't know. Let's see. Was he? He was hitting some timely threes. Here you go, Pajimski. Mm, yeah, I don't know. Last year was about the same. About the same as last year. Um, what's the shooting numbers looking like? 37. Like it's about the same to be honest. It's hard for me to tell. Doesn't turn the ball over that much though. Yeah, they probably got to play him a little bit more. I don't. It's just strange. I don't know if they maybe want to play him more and look to see if they could trade him, get his trade value as high as it could be. Imagine that might be playing into some of these things, right? Him, but I'm not sure though. Not sure. Him, Moses Moody, trying to see if they could play him more to get his trade value. I'm just not sure. I'm a little bit unsure. You think they need a big man or just need just another player? Yeah, if they don't like how he plays, then just get rid of him. Yeah, I can see what you're saying. I'm not 100% sure if he fits their style, but I'm also not 100% sure if Jimmy Butler fits their style either. You know, I'm honestly not sure. I'm not too sure on either one of those guys. Um, I think it's a little bit easier for Jimmy Butler. Horford, yeah, Horford's been in the league for a minute. For me, like I imagine Horford is good for like when you're in the playoffs and you need a veteran presence. But yeah, I'm not even. There are some solid bigs, but I just I honestly don't really remember them really emphasizing the big too much. So like honestly like even like a Kalkbrenner. Say prayed up, y'all. Kalkbrenner, because like I would say like on Okongwu, but I feel like Okongwu you probably still have to pay. But like a young Kalkbrenner, like almost somebody like Isaiah Hartenstein before he blew up with the Knicks. That's who I think would help them. And I feel like Kalkbrenner could be that kind of guy. Or what's this guy? Yeah, Vucevic would be great. I just don't know. I just don't know if they're gonna like. I feel like he's gonna require some money. Yeah, you're gonna have to give up a decent amount. Like Vucevic would be like, you know, I don't know. Yeah, if you can get Vucevic, then you got to get Vucevic. But uh, trying to don't even. But you think Vucevic they would give up Vucevic at this point? So they don't have any money to spend, or they do. I feel like those aprons, they're gonna kill those. Like they're gonna. I shouldn't say that word. They're gonna cut out those super teams, right? They're gonna get hefty penalties, right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like somebody who's not. I mean, Vucevic would be good because he could hit the three. He could do a lot of different things. But I mean, honestly, like you could even. This is gonna cost you, but Jaren Jackson Jr. He's gonna cost you. Um, yeah, the Warriors are just an interesting case, man. They're an interesting case. I'll preview some of the tomorrow's games. I imagine the Warriors might take this L. The Bulls are starting to come down to earth, though. Started off really hot, though. Lucellis is definitely playing better. Dosunmu is playing better than I thought, too. Mm. So he's missed like the last couple games. They definitely need him back. He was just making that whole thing go. Unfortunately, if the Clippers can't figure this out soon, they might have to blow it up. I mean, the Celtics, like, as much as people probably don't want to admit it, like, this is how valuable Jason Tatum is. You know what I mean? Like, Jason Tatum is, yeah, he is. He's playing really well. Um, playing really well. Jaylen Brown hasn't really struggled, but I feel like Derek White and Peyton Pritchard have struggled. Look at his shooting numbers, right? Like that shows you he's not turning the ball over though. But that shows you how valuable Jason Tatum is. Like people want to say, I don't know about Tatum. He's not. Team's not even close. Payne Pritchard struggling. 28%, 40, like yeah, 35%. Like you know what I mean? Jason Tatum he's a decision maker, and then two, he's also like he's a guy that's gonna draw double teams, so he's gonna get guys open opportunities. And like people wanted to say like he's not that good or whatever. I don't know why he wasn't playing on Team USA. I still don't understand that either. But there's a reason why that guy is like 5-time first All NBA first team. Like very few dudes have put up a 5-time for All NBA first team. He has good gravity. Hmm. What do you mean by gravity? Like he plays low? Oh yeah, yeah, he draws people in. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Uh, Anthony Simons, I mean, he kind of is who he is. You know, he's not getting as many opportunities with this team though, but Buddy could score though. He definitely scored. I mean, I imagine what is it, Missoula? Missoula didn't want to like mess with the lineup too much. Funny fact, I actually went to school with Missoula. He I wouldn't say he liked me very much though. Oh man. Missoula he I don't know. It was a while ago, but um yeah, he's kind of the same way. He's not like he's just a straightforward guy. Just says it how he feels, does what you know what I mean. He's not a jokester or anything like that. Um, yeah, man, I just feel like all these guys benefit so much. Good to see Luka Garza getting some minutes though. Yeah, no, that does make sense though. Simmons, yeah, got to get the field goal percentage up. Yeah, I don't. Was he a good field goal percentage shooter ever though? 43%. I mean, a little bit better, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Um, Missoula's a blunt man. He is a blunt man, 100%. Malcolm Brogdon wrote, yeah, Malcolm Brogdon. Seriously, it's kind of like a Malcolm Brogdon. Malcolm Brogdon was really good. Um, you know, to me, he just seemed like I don't know, maybe he was injured, but he seems like one of those guys where like basketball, like he just played it because he was good. Luka Garza, yeah, yeah, man. I just think he's good, man. Like I imagine that dude was playing overseas, he'd be just frying. Yeah, I don't know if it was like an injury or what. It was just like, but I do feel like he's just one of those guys who probably has more interest outside of basketball. Like he's probably gonna get into like politics or something. I don't know. Like, I feel like he's one of those dudes. He might just get into like something else. He sounds like a politician. Like in terms of like the voice. Like he has like a good speaking voice. Yeah, dude is yeah. I mean the Celtics. I think ultimately they'll be right there though. You know, but would I don't think the base. Did I start watching? Oh man, I'm a lot older than you, buddy. What year did I start watching NBA? Like seriously watching it? Oh man, I'm not a young man. Whew. Um, man, like my era, like when I was like on it, I would say, man, I used to love watching Kobe. Like I was like a Kobe guy. Timothy Mozgov. Nah, I don't remember that. No, no, I don't remember that. I don't know. Do you remember? I mean, this is probably a little old school, but I don't know if you ever saw like the video where was it? Didn't he get Wasn't he was good though. He was kind of athletic though. But if I'm not mistaken, Mozgov didn't he get dunked on by Vince Carter? Feel like that was the dude. I think feel like he got dunked on by Vince. But yeah, man, probably oof, 2005 maybe. There was like Yeah, there was like a season like before Shaq left where Kobe just started going crazy. It was like 04, 05, like yeah. And I would say till like my prime was probably like 20, maybe around that time, like 2018. Like that's probably when I knew like the NBA the best. Yeah, in the Olympics, yeah. Yeah, when he jumped over him in the Olympics, yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, I think you might be right. I think it was 03. Um I think it was 03. Where he had like that barrage of like yeah, I think you're right. Cuz he had that barrage of like 40-point games where he started wearing like the like leg sleeve thing. Um yeah. Like he just went in the gym and got stronger and then he just started going nuts. Oh, Frederick Weiss. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, Frederick Weiss. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Timothy Mozgov. Yeah, but Mozgov was like, wasn't he athletic though? I feel like Mozgov was athletic though. You're right, Frederick Weiss. I don't even know. I feel like Weiss was supposed to come to the Knicks, and then like after that, it just I don't know, it never materialized. 17. Oh, so you started watching ball. Freak. I'm trying to even put some of these dates together. That is an insane amount of basketball that you do now. That's crazy. Timothy Timothy Mozgov. Like just even like you remembering that. I'm even trying to put some of these dates together though. Ah man, it was a long time ago. Even 2017. Yeah, so you were like what 9, 10, something like that. Um, Timothy Mozgov. I feel like Mozgov was probably like early 2010s, like 2013, 14, 15, maybe that era. Yeah, I feel like yeah, I feel like he was supposed to come to the league and then something happened. I don't know what happened. Let me look him up. Frederick Weiss. I thought he was supposed to come to the Knicks. Stay prayed up, yo. Yeah. Yeah, he was drafted by the Knicks. I don't know what happened. But I'm sure he was a legend overseas though. In the French league, yeah. 4-time All-Star. Yeah, I'm sure he was a legend out there, so I mean I'm sure he lives a pretty good life. But yeah, it never came through. 2015. Okay, yeah, that sounds that makes sense. Yeah, I feel like Mozgov was athletic, man. He was like strong. He was athletic, kind of like Zubats, but probably more mobile. Probably more mobile than Zubats. I'm trying to think. 2015 NBA Finals. crap, man. Um, so 2011 was Miami. 2012 was Miami and OKC. 2013 was, what is it, Spurs in Miami? Right? 2013 was Spurs in Miami. 2014 was Spurs in Miami. 2015 was Golden State. Golden State and Cleveland, maybe? Nah, but he was all right. Mongoff was all right. Yeah, I think 2015 finals wasn't that. Yeah, I think that was Golden State and Cleveland. Man, but I barely remember. Like this stuff it feels old school to me. I think it was 2015 was Golden State and Cleveland, right? And then the next year was Golden State and Cleveland, but Cleveland won it. Yeah, 15 was Golden State and Cleveland. Yeah. Yeah, 14 was Miami and Spurs again, but the Spurs beat them. I think 13 was, yeah, I think, I can't remember. I think 13 was Miami and Spurs, and then 14 was Miami and Spurs. But I think 14, Miami was when Miami Spurs won, and then Kawhi Leonard was MVP, Finals MVP or something. I think so. I can't remember on 13. It was a little cloudy, but I think it was the Spurs in Miami, but I could be wrong. 13 Miami won 7. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but oh, yeah, 14. Yeah, yeah, that was crazy. Um, I feel like that Spurs team was like the best execution I've ever seen in my life. Dude, I do not remember when LeBron was scrapping up in game one. Did you watch that recently? Austin Day. Wow. Yeah, man, you're bringing like blast from the past names. Austin Day was really highly recruited though, coming out of high school. I remember he was like a big deal. Um, he was like a good like, but he came around in the era of like those like kind of like stretch fours. He was probably more like a three, but he came around in that like shooting era. But yeah, Austin Day, yeah, he was really highly recruited. Um, he was thin guy though, thin guy. But I feel like he could shoot. I feel like he would probably be better in this era though, to be honest with you. Yeah, they had to carry him off. Yeah, I do not remember that. Like, how far back does your NBA knowledge go? Like, what era does it like it reach back to? Like 2010s, like 70s, 60s, 50s, 40s. I would say 40s not even really an era. Joe Folks. I don't even remember Joe Folks. Um, Luke Babbitt. Yeah, Luke Babbitt was like a good shooter too. Dang, you're bringing up these blasts from the past names. Luke Babbitt, yeah. Good shooter, like lefty flow. Another like highly regarded dude. Joe Fultz in 1949. I don't even remember. Who did he play for? The Lakers? I don't even remember it. Ooh, that's definitely before. Um, yeah, that's definitely not a name I remember. I'm sure he was a legend though. Shout out to Joe Fultz though. But yeah, no, you're right though. That's pretty sick though that you know that much about basketball. Like basketball is your main sport. Yeah, that's sick, dude. Sixers. Yeah, maybe that was like in the original days. Yeah, man. Yeah, I think he's gonna be interesting. I think he's uh gonna shake out. Kind of surprised Orlando's struggling a little bit, but I think they'll get there. New York and Cleveland and Detroit. I mean, Cade is low key playing at an MVP level. Um, Man, it's tough for me to go against Mike. Man, it's tough for me to go against Mike. I just feel like not just because I yeah, it's tough. It's tough for me to go against Mike. I just think if it came down to any era, like I just think his will to win and just like the way he I mean it was definitely a different time, but like how his importance to society, like just the way he dominated the game, how you know what I mean? I mean not to take anything away from like any of the other guys, but for me, after him is probably Kareem. Because I just feel like Kareem had just like the craziest resume, you know? People generally say him and LeBron are the best high school players of all time. I feel like he's definitely the best college player of all time, and he's arguably the best NBA player. So, nah, I ain't mad at that top five. I'm not mad at that top five at all. Um, Pete Maravich is definitely up there, man. Pete Maravich is definitely up there, but you gotta think Kareem. He was National Player of the Year. I believe he was National Player of the Year every year he was in college, and he won the title every year he was in college. Like every year. I mean, nah, I believe it. I believe he probably would have. I believe he probably would have. Was a 3 point line. It's just unfortunately with Pistol Pete, man. It didn't translate into enough wins though. You know what I mean? Like, not to say he wasn't great. He was great. It's just UCLA was frying people, and Kareem was just he was just running that thing. Like it was you were just playing to lose. You know what I mean? And then and then even in the NBA, as great as Pistol Pete was, like it didn't translate into a lot of wins, man. Yeah, man. That's why I say like Kareem, like I don't know how you could like his resume is just so crazy. Like he gets to the NBA, what year? I think it was maybe year 2 or year 3. I can't remember. He gets the title. Like it was pretty fast. It was year 2 or 3 title, and then he's MVP 5 out of the 10 years in the whole 70. So every other year, like potential, like not literally, but like he's 5. Like he's half the MVPs in the whole decade. Yeah, I believe it though. I believe he could average 57 points a game. Like he was just annihilating people. Like it was just, it was crazy. Like he was just, and not only just annihilating people, he was just the way he was doing it was crazy too. Like his handle for that time, his passing, like yeah, he was just a freak of nature, man. Like a really, really, really tough player. Really, really tough player. I ain't mad at the Pistol Pete. Yeah, I would say there weren't like a lot of. I wouldn't say. I would say there weren't like a lot of great, 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 great. Um, there wasn't a lot of great, great like individual players, but I feel like at that time. Well, no, 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 no. Well, no, they had multiple stars. Like you gotta think, the Lakers had 3. The Lakers had Will Chamberlain, they had Jerry West, and they had Elgin Baylor. You know what I mean? Like those are 3 of the best players of all time. Like they should honestly have more rings. They had 0. That team had 0 rings together. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of crazy stuff in the 70s, 80s too. A lot of crazy stuff. Nah, man. What was good, man? What was good? He was if you go look at the matchups between him and Kareem, their stats are like virtually the same. Will and Kareem were averaging basically the same against each other. Here, I could pull it up. Can't pull up the stats against each other, but he was still good, man. That dude was a nut. Man, his thing is long. So his right. So the Lakers 20 points per game, 27 points per game, 20 points per game. Like, he was good. Oh wait, 20 points per game. Well, that was 69-70. So first year is 27, second year is 20, last year 14, and then the last 2 years. But the first 2 years he was good. Yeah, 69-70, 27, and then 70-71, 20. And then yeah, the last 2 years, yeah. He wasn't as good in the last 2 years though. That's a good point, but the first 2 years he was good. And and also I do think his role probably changed too. You know, because I feel like it probably became more Jerry West team. But even that, Jerry West was good. Jerry West was frying, right? I don't know when. I don't know when. 22, 23. Last year, he only played one game. Oh wait, no, my bad. 70, 31 points per game, 26 points per game, 25 points per game, 22 points per game, 20 points per game. He was frying in the 70s. But yeah, it wasn't as many. It wasn't as many individual great players though. Like it was more like teams. Like it was more like yeah, okay. 24 and then after that, yeah, he was yeah, but he wasn't even playing though. He played 2 games and 9 games. So yeah, he was kind of dumb by the 70s. But yeah, he was kind of dumb by the 70s. But yeah, I would say the 70s wasn't as much players. It was more like teams. It was more like all around teams, like the Knicks, the Celtics. Like they weren't. I would say those teams weren't like built on like one individual star player though. But I feel like the Celtics won most of the titles probably in that, right? And they didn't really rely on like one great player. Celtics won two. Uh, no, 100%, 100%. Playing with Magic definitely helped Kareem's career, but it helped him to get titles. It definitely helped him to get titles, but yeah, but I feel like every great player, played with other great players to get titles. Yeah, no, I think that's a fair spot. I mean, putting him at number three, that ain't bad. Number three ain't bad. I mean, that's why I don't have him as number one because I feel like during a lot of those titles, he wasn't the best player on his team. That's why I don't have Kareem at number one. But I just feel like the overall resume is the best resume. He has the most MVPs. He has 6 titles, right? He's second all time in scoring without a 3-point line. Yeah, like that too. Yeah. You know, at age 40 to be doing that. I mean, even if you look at him now, he still looks like he's in shape. I don't know how old he is right now, but he still looks like he's in decent shape. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, I would say the 70s definitely wasn't the best era of basketball, but his level of dominance was still crazy. And like I said, if people go back and look at the head-to-head matchups, yeah, the most MVPs ever, it's just he was just darn good. Um I just feel like the challenge with like a big man, like the forever challenge with a big man is it's hard to win titles when your best player is not a playmaker. It's like the thing with Shaq. Like Shaq's a really great dominant player, but if you take a playmaker off his team, it's difficult for him to win titles, because I think people think the perception is because Michael Jordan was winning all those titles as a scoring leader, that scoring leaders are the way to win. But it's less about that kind of player, and it's more about being like a facilitator. Like, if you're an overall facilitator and you can score, I think that's a much more dangerous type of player. I think being like that Larry Bird, that Johnson kind of player it's more dangerous, because I think, man, I think Jokic's type of game is great. Um, is he top 10? I mean, I'm not mad at Jokic being in the top 10. I just think if he wins another MVP in a ring, I think he's got to be top 10. I think he has to be top 10. Um, but I think if you're looking at it in that way, like, I also think Tim Duncan should probably be in the top 10 though. Like, I don't know where he should rank, but for me, if you look at what Tim Duncan did, when people talk about the greatest dynasties in the NBA, they always talk about the Spurs, but they won nothing before Tim Duncan, and they haven't been successful since. Yeah, I would agree with that. And I think Tim Duncan was underrated as a defender. You know, when they talk about defensive win shares, like, he's second all time behind Bill Russell. I mean, I honestly think his defense. I feel like a lot of guys don't get credit for the defense that they played. I feel like his defense, Anthony Davis's defense. I feel like Anthony Davis not getting any defensive player of the year. I just don't understand it. I think he's been such a great defender. Like, the guy could play 1 through 5, and he's one of the few guys in the NBA when you put him in a pick and roll, or you put him on an island with a guard. He's one of the few guys who could hang with guards, like, when he's healthy. Like, a lot of these big men, you put them with guards, and I don't even want to mention names, but you put big men with guards, they're getting cooked. Shaq in 8 and Curry at 9. Man, I don't. Curry is always like the trickiest one for me. Um, I'm definitely not mad. Like, I definitely don't have like much Like, I don't disagree with much of any like of these lists. Um, yeah, I mean, Steph Curry's like a special player. He's a unique case for me. Like, I don't really know how to rank Steph Curry, honestly. Um, Shaq, Shaq's super dominant. You know what I mean? Shaq's super dominant. Larry top for me? For me, like, I always got to put Bill Russell in there, because my thing with Bill Russell, if you go look back at his career, like, again, and I look at like, when you're talking about top 10, top 5, like it's a splitting hairs type thing. Like, it's the smallest thing is what makes the difference for me. So, like, if you like if you did it at a high level throughout your life, then I'm gonna give the advantage to that person. Like, Bill Russell was a winner every level. Like, you high school title, college title, NBA 11 titles. Like, for me, like, if you could, everywhere you go, you're winning, then there's something to be said about what you're doing on the court. Um, like, his offense wasn't that great, but it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, you're doing something to get these wins, right? And like, everybody who played with that dude made the Hall of Fame pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at Steph Curry, man. Um, Unanimous MVP, and he's also the greatest shooter of all time. He revolutionized the game. Yeah, I mean, like, it's not a bad take. It's not a bad take. Um, Wait, did you have Kobe in this list? Wait, you had Kobe in the top five, right? Yeah, Kobe at five. Yeah, it's just for me, it's like if you're winning that many titles, like like if you could win that many titles, then maybe offense is overrated. You know what I mean? Like because like I was saying before, it's very uncommon that guys were scoring like that and still winning titles. Will Chamberlain was averaging 50 points a game and 50 points, 40 points, all these crazy numbers, 38 points or whatever, or 37 or 30. It was 37 or maybe it was 37. And still not winning. You know what I mean? Like, I think maybe very few, maybe Kareem maybe did it, led the league in scoring and won a title. Maybe Mikan, George Mikan may have done it, but very few people lead the league in scoring and win titles. So it's like, how important is it to like? I know his offense just wasn't there, but it's like, crap, man. Like his winning was just insane. Right. That's what I'm saying. He played with 8 Hall of Famers, but my thing is would they even be Hall of Famers if they didn't play with him? That's my question. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and this is not a knock, but it's like, would Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili be Hall of Famers if they didn't play with Tim Duncan? You know what I'm saying? Like, not to say that they're not great players, but are they like, would any of those other guys be able to carry a team to a title? I don't think so. Right? Tommy Heinsohn, really good player, but his greatness was magnified playing with Bill Russell. I think Casey Jones, right? The only other one who I would say was Bob Cousy. Bob Cousy was an MVP. But other than that, Havlicek, maybe Havlicek played with him as well. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just don't know, man. I just don't know. Like in my head, I would like to agree with you, but it was just so much dominance. It was so much dominance that like it's hard for me to say. And it's like a lot of people's their argument against him is like there was only 8 teams. But if there's 8 teams, you're playing the same teams like 20 times. So like you shouldn't be able to dominate a team that many times if they've seen you play. Like at that point, you don't even need film that much because I imagine they weren't watching film at that level, at the level they are today. But if you're playing the same team over and over again, like you should have learned their tendencies. Then you got to play them in the playoffs. It's like you're doing the same thing repetitively. Like just people at that level should be able to figure it out, and they never were able to figure out how to beat that guy. That's why it's tough for me to say, but I mean, Steph Curry's great. It's just I don't want to say anything against Steph Curry. Steph Curry's great. Like I personally just don't know where to rank Steph Curry. It's I personally don't know where to rank Steph Curry. You know, he's great. I think he played in a system that was perfect for his game, and I do think the system matters. But I don't want to take anything away from Steph Curry though. Steph Curry's a dog. Man, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know because, Man, it's a good question, man. I would have to go back. Maybe I'll make a video on it. Maybe I'll make a video on it because I don't wanna diminish those guys either. You know what I mean? I don't wanna make it seem like they weren't good. But I do think winning, like, it's almost like Draymond Green. Like, is Draymond Green an all-star on another team? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, maybe I'll do it one day. You know what I'm saying? I know there's the Bill Russell, but maybe I'll just like do like more of like a video where I'm actually trying to break it down because it's an interesting debate. Because is Draymond Green a Hall of Famer on another team? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He's on a team that fits perfectly for what he does. So, like, is he a Hall of Famer in another system? Is he a Hall of Famer? Is he an All Star on another team? Like, it's like, I think the construction of the team does matter for a lot of people's games. Like, I'm not saying everybody, but like for a lot of these guys outside of like the top guys, you have to be in a specific role that fits your game. And once you get out of that role, like, you see it's like certain guys, they're not in the right role and they're a role player. They're not that great. But then you put them in the right system, like Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton. You put them in the right system, they thrive. And then there's other guys, you take them out of that system and they don't thrive. Like, if you look at Draymond Green playing in a pickup game, he's not that impressive. You see what I'm saying? Like I don't think they would. I think Clay could probably still be an all star, but I don't think he's a Hall of Famer. You know what I mean? And like, and that's not a knock on Clay. It's just it takes a lot. Like, that's like, I think the system matters a lot for making players great. Like, and that's the same thing I say about Tony Parker. And it's not that Tony Parker is not really good. It's just the roster construction matters. Like, there's just certain people that are just dogs. Like, it doesn't matter where you put them, how you put them. Like a guy like James Harden, I think you put him on any roster, any era, no matter what, he's just really good because I think he mastered this era of offensive basketball. Like, he makes like, and I just think certain kind of things work. Like, his type of game just works. This is the reason why I think Cade Cunningham is successful. Like, if you're tall and you can make every pass, you can make every read out of the pick and roll, and you can hit step back threes. Any player who does that in the modern NBA is successful. You know what I mean? Like, you can name them. All those big point guards who could do all those three things, they're all they're all cashing out in the NBA. You know what I mean? But other than that, like, I think other guys, they just need the right role. Exactly. That's exactly what I mean. Exactly. Clay is exactly what I mean. Right? Not having that other super player, it changed. Like, Clay could probably average way more points. He could probably average 28, 29 points a game, but the team's not going to win at the same rate. And I do think it matters, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of guys I can say like that. I just want to be careful how I speak about guys. But I do think it matters without Curry 100%. Without Curry, it changes the game for you. And like, I don't think Clay's 100% healthy, but like, even on different roles, you don't see him operating in the same way. But I do think when they get Kyrie Irving back, um, to your point, when you say gravity, like, I think Kyrie's ability is going to help a lot of those guys. Like, I think it's going to open up the game for Cooper Flag. I think it's going to open up AD too. Like, once they get those guys back, guys that can go get a bucket, I think it's a lot easier because it's like Najee Marshall and they're not even letting D'Angelo Russell really cook. Uh, yeah, so it's tough. And then they also have Cooper Flag playing the point guard, which I don't know why. I think that's a little bit tough to ask for a young kid like that. Yeah, it is also a combination of your ability. I agree with that. Like that's why I'm not mad if people have him low. But my thing is like it's not like he won a little bit. Like he was like it was astronomical. You know what I mean? Like like he has almost double like you know what I mean? Like who has second? I think Kareem is probably second. Kareem and Jordan have six, and they're like he's almost double theirs. Double. Like that's crazy. And you got to think he was doing the same thing in college. And college has like 200 teams. He won two national titles in college, and it's not like he went to like a. Even though there's a long time ago, like you got to think, college basketball at least even in the 1950s or whatever 60s or whatever ever he played, it still probably had like 100 teams. And he's not like he went to one of the top schools. He didn't go to Kentucky. He didn't go to Kansas. He went to San Francisco. San Francisco was an unranked school. He gets there. He takes them to a national title. Then they're the number one ranked team. And then they don't even lose one game his senior year. They don't even lose one game, right? And it's a little bit different than Kareem. Kareem went to UCLA, and UCLA is an established program. So he went to an established program and dominated. Bill Russell went to a program with no establishment and straight up annihilated all of college basketball. It's almost like, I don't know, what state are you from? Yeah, Robert Ory's a tricky thing, but Bill Russell, like, well, let's look at Bill Russell's career. Yo, people need to go back and watch this because you're from Michigan. Okay, it's like somebody going from Eastern Michigan, where the Iceman with George Gervin, right, or coming from Western Michigan. Let's say Western Michigan, and then just running college basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like it's mad hard to do. It's mad. It's mad hard to do, bro. Right? Look at all these. Look at all these stats. He's uh he has 5 MVPs. And the craziest thing about his numbers is I don't think they even had all defensive teams for most of his career. Right? He retires in 69 and he's all defensive team one time. So I don't even think they had all defensive team for most of his career. So his accolades would be even crazier than this. This man has 5 MVPs, bro. That's the same amount that Michael Jordan has. Nah, he was different, man. I, but I take everything into consideration because if you're talking about top 10 players, right? Right? If you're talking about top 10 players, then it's the littlest thing that makes the difference. For me, it's everything in totality. If I like because they're so close. They're so close. So it's like your whole career matters. You know what I mean? Like your whole career matters. Like Michael Jordan, like part of Michael Jordan's legacy is hitting the game-winning shot at UNC. Like that's part of what makes Michael Jordan Michael Jordan. Like he wasn't really even a household name before that. Like the college basketball, especially like even today, college basketball is what sets you up for the NBA because people like if think about it, if Zion didn't go to Duke and go crazy, People wouldn't know who Zion is. It was his college career that made him that. You know what I mean? And even today, a lot of these guys, these guys are known in high school, and that's what makes them. They become internet sensations. Like, I think everything you do in the game matters. It's almost like saying, I don't take Olympic play into consideration. Olympics is mad important. Like, there's because it's the basketball Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? It's the basketball. So there's people who didn't even play in the NBA at all that are still in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, but think about how crazy of a season you must have had as a team to get MVP over a guy who averaged a triple double and a guy who averaged 50. That's what I'm saying. That's how important winning is. That's how important winning is. Like, winning trumps everything. Winning trumps everything. Because if it was all about stats, then Wilt Chamberlain's the best player of all time. And nobody, like, you won't hear, you hear very few people saying, oh, Wilt's the greatest player of all time. And his numbers were astronomical. Like, they were astronomical. Like, he's averaging like 23. His rebounds per game, like, and obviously the shooting percentages weren't the same, but his rebounds per game were better than most people's scoring averages. But it's debatable though. Like, I ain't mad at it. Like, I ain't mad at your top 10 though, man. I think it's a good top 10. I think it's a good top 10 for sure. And I feel like most people would agree. Like, I honestly really don't disagree. I just I'm more of a guy who argues for players than against players. It's just Steph Curry's the only one I just don't know. I just don't know how to rank him. But I'm a big Steph Curry guy though. You know, I'm a big Steph Curry guy. I just never thought he would be as good as he is though. Yeah, 60 and 20 isn't like it's nothing earth shattering, but probably for the time though. You know what I mean? And this is a lot of stuff where I would need to go, you know what I mean? It takes there's a lot more nuance that I would need to look into. Like, how much better were they than the second best team? You know what I'm saying? Was that an insane record for the time? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, did it feel like he was dominating the game that, like, you know what I mean? Like, those are all things that I would have to, but like you said, like, maybe I would need to I don't know. I feel like people were impressed by him averaging 50. I just think the fact that he was averaging all those numbers and still not winning that many titles. Like, and I feel like it just proves the point that people value winning over anything else. Like, it doesn't matter what you do if you can't win. And like, it's the same thing with Michael Jordan. As great and as dominant as he was, right? In the 80s, Michael Jordan was better in the 80s than he was in the 90s. But if Michael Jordan didn't win those titles in the 90s, nobody would be talking about it. Yo, William Allen, what up, dog? Yo, they do need Ivy back. My thing is, like, I would love to see if Ivy could get back to his normal self, because I think, like, as good as Cade is, like, I think Ivy has the chance to be crazy, because, like, Jaden Ivey, he's so athletic, And if you go like look at what Jaden Ivey was doing last year. I picked on the Knicks accidentally. Mason, what up, man? How'd the game go, man? 100% is 100% what I mean, right? With James Harden getting all those, and it's the same thing with like a guy like Trae Young. Like he never makes the All-Star team. Like he usually doesn't make the All-Star team outright. You know, he has to make it with like as a substitute. Or like a guy like who's another guy? Bradley Beal. He led the league in scoring, averaging over 30, and he still didn't make the All-Star team. You know? Like, and there's other guys in the league who I probably won't name them because I don't want to like trash them. And this is not a knock against any of those guys that I named, but there's certain guys who they don't feel like their stats are equal to are adding up to win. So they just don't get enough respect. I think winning is just so important. Like it may be tough because like some of the reason why you don't win is the franchise that you play for. Okay, yeah, right here, Jaden Ivey. He was averaging 46% from the field, 40% from three. Like Ja Morant. Like he may not be all the way to Ja Morant or Russell Westbrook athleticism, but like he's freaky athletic. Like imagine if Russell Westbrook and Ja Morant could shoot threes. Mason, what up, man? How'd the game go? Oh, you beat them 20-5. Yo, that's so good. Was that the playoffs? Or is that a game before the playoffs? I wonder if Detroit would trade for AD. So you think AD is not going to be in Dallas much longer? Didn't he say, I'm hearing from some people he wants to go to Chicago. He wants to go back home, maybe finish his career back home. What do you think about Vucevic for AD? Yeah, I don't think anybody locked him up in the finals. I don't think anybody locked him up. Not to I just think the honestly, no, I don't think anybody locked him up. Wait, J-Pop, who's your favorite team? Detroit. You think Detroit still needs another team, another piece? Oh, it's the playoffs. Oh, that's sick, Mason. So that was the first round of the playoffs? Yeah, I mean, I can see what you're saying because they're not really paying anybody that crazy of money right now, right? I mean, everybody's on pretty much small deals, probably, right? I don't know what Tobias Harris is making. I mean, like, we'll see. Like, I feel like a lot of these, I like Karis LeVert. Like, this is a good team. Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson, like, is he the highest paid player on the team? I can't believe Duncan Robinson 31 already. I feel like they have so many guys. Like if they develop the right way, it could be crazy. Like I feel like Jalen Duren, low key, is playing at an all star level. The East is wide open. Detroit got to go for it. Yeah, honestly, they do. Either the Lakers or the Pistons. I ain't mad at that. The Lakers because my favorite player. And the Pistons, yeah, I am mad at that. That's the first round of the playoffs. Oh, Mason, he was asking what team you play on. You're a QB, right? You were saying you were a QB. You were a quarterback. I don't even know if Cade got paid yet. Let's look at Cade's contract. I don't. If you ask me, probably not. Shouldn't this tell you the contract? $13 million, but oh yeah, he did get paid. Crap. 5 year, 200. Duncan Robinson is the. So what is it? Tobias Harris is the second. No. He's in Mason, you're in middle school, right? Tobias Harris is the second. So if you win in the next round, is after the next round the finals, or you don't know? Isaiah Stewart. But honestly, like the way Jalen Duren is playing, he's gonna have to get paid. Walter Wilson. Yo, you're playing Walter Wilson next. Walter Wilson next. Oh man, it's good, dude. Yeah, hopefully you get another win and then you make it to the finals. How do you feel though? Do you feel all right? You feel like healthy, or you feel like beat up or sore? Yeah, you're the Lightning. You're the they're the Thunder. Yeah, I just feel like this team is like I'm not even sure who Dennis Jenkins is. Like the team is pretty loaded. I think Karis LeVert is super underrated. Um, oh wow, Tolu Smith. Wow, yeah, it's a solid team. Yeah, is that Carly Kobe Jones? I don't even know who Kobe Jones is. You know who Kobe Jones is? I don't even know who that is. Who's that, J. Michael? Oh, Javonte Green's been playing pretty well for them, too, actually. I don't know. Let me see if Pascal. Um, I don't see him. Is Cole Swider in the NBA? Or are they putting him in the G League or something? Maybe he's overseas. I don't know. But yeah, it's yeah, I saw him play in Philadelphia back when he was with the Sixers like a few years ago. Yeah, yeah, B ball fall, right? That's all right. That's not a bad one. He's pretty good. He's playing well. I feel like this whole roster is playing well, and it just shows like how the NBA has changed. I feel like he's getting back to kind of like how we were talking about with the '70s. Like it's not like one player anymore. Like I mean, obviously Cade is like crushing, but it's so much more balanced. Like they have like one, two, three, four, five, six guys averaging double figures, seven, eight, nine, not almost nine guys in double figures. Like that's crazy. The game is changing, and I think it's partly because of what Miami's doing. Like Miami's just winning by team ball without any like superstar player. But Norman Powell is playing outside his mind. Like he's playing at that all-star level. I mean, he didn't make it last year, but like look at this team, same thing, right? You see how teams are just more balanced than they used to be. You have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven guys in double figures, eight, nine, 10. Like a lot of guys just scoring. I mean, Norman Powell, but I think also the fact that these games are so high scoring, it's probably a lack of defense, and it's also probably just like amount of possessions because the game is so fast. All right, take care, man. Have a good one. Everybody have a good night. God bless in Jesus' name, amen. Take care, everybody.